Hello everyone, my name is Rodney and this is the Innovation Corner on Hope Channel Uganda, and we bring you innovations all around the world. There's an episode where we talked about artificial intelligence and how it can help you. So today we bring you a company that I've known and I've worked with the director on, of course, some engagements. It's called Nixa AI.
My name is Edrin. I'm the Sales Development Manager at Nixa AI. Nixa is an AI-powered sales assistant. It's basically a virtual salesman. You can feed it with information about your business, train it, that's how it learns about the business. Then you can integrate it either on your website, social media platforms like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and email. So that means even when you're not available, the AI is able to respond to the inquiries. It's not just going to respond, it's also intelligent enough to look through those inquiries, pick out the odd people, follow up with them, nurture them until they're able to convert into paying clients for your business.
Oh, okay, now let us take a step back. Tell us what AI is.
AI stands for artificial intelligence. This is, to simplify it, it's something that behaves or acts like a human, but it's technology now. Yes.
It is powered also by human intelligence. Okay?
Yeah, so it's powered by human intelligence. It does exactly what a human can do, but now it's that this one does not have emotions, it does not fall sick. It's always available 24/7 to do whatever you want it to do.
So it doesn't have emotion. That means it cannot say that I woke up with mood swings, so I won't be able to finish the job.
Yes, it's always available to complete the job. It basically is able to automate some of these processes. It's 2025, you do not need to have 10,000 employees. You can literally automate most of these processes and it will be more efficient. It won't ask for sick leave, it won't take a break. It's always there to help you automate your processes and see that your business is growing.
Okay, now let us simplify things even more. You know our audience, and these are the people with the money. If they don't understand this certain concept, yeah. So what is automation? Break down what automation is.
Automation is how you get things from the normal way of doing them,
Okay.
organize them so in a sequence that makes it easier for either your business or for whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So for a business like Nixa, we are automating sales.
Okay.
So we are trying to see that the sales is moving from having people doing the sales manually, but having AI do the sales for you. So the sales process, we've automated it that it will start from the sales process of interacting with your clients, talking to them, nurturing them, and doing things like negotiations until they're able to purchase
Okay.
the
I
product.
think also it connects with something like automatic.
Yes,
Automation,
yes,
automatic.
yes.
Something is automatic, okay?
Yes, automation, automatic,
Yeah.
autonomous.
Yes.
So it means that there is no human behind it, but it's
Okay.
doing this on its own. I
Okay.
think that's the best way to describe.
Now we are going to talk about the product itself. Talk about Nixa. Talk about its features and what makes it really outstanding. And why would someone need Nixa AI?
So Nixa, the most outstanding feature of Nixa is the fact that it's a sales AI. It's able to sell. You've seen, I'm sure most of us have interacted with lots of chatbots. The difference between these chatbots and Nixa is that Nixa is able to actually sell. So it will respond to people that are coming in and it will follow up with them, nurture them until they're able to buy your services or your products. This is available 24/7, so that means even at 3 a.m. when you're sleeping or even at midnight, if someone has a question, they will be answered and it will follow up with them until they purchase. The client of now is a bit entitled. They move on so fast, they want their things done there and then. So even if you take 30 minutes, they will say this person is not serious with their business. But if you have something like Nixa integrated into your business, you'll know that all your inquiries will go answered and the AI will follow up with them until they're able to purchase the product or service.
Okay, now how do you deal with people who are really not interested in understanding that it is an AI I'm dealing with? So do you have a way that it can feel natural? Like, because I know AI is, when you give it something instantly, it gives you back. So do you have some of those steps like to ensure that maybe someone cannot even detect it?
Yeah, so we've built Nixa in a way that if someone interacts with it, they may not actually realize that it's AI. The responses are human-like, they are not prompts. So how people know that this is a bot, it's because most bots are built on what we call prompt engineering. So when you ask it, where can I find this? It will say, if you're looking for products, click on type in 1. If you're looking for this, type in 2. Nixa is conversational, that you'll ask it, hey, how are you doing? And it will respond, I'm fine. How are you doing? How can I help you with A, B, C, and D? Yes, so basically that's how Nixa is.
Okay, now you're going to take us through the pricing of this product. How much does it cost? How much should I pay? When? Is it every day? Is it every year? Is it every month? So break it down.
So we do have different plans. So depending on what your needs are or how much traffic you have on your website, you can decide either to pay monthly or annually. But we start charging. We actually do have a free version for people that want to just try out the AI and see how it works. Okay. They can go to our website, nexa.co. Nixa is nexa.co. They create an account, then they can use the AI for free.
Free?
Yes, for free. Okay. If you want to jump onto a paid package, we do have packages starting from 250,000 Ugandan shillings to up to about $1 million. So this depends on what your needs are.
So what do I get with the one for 250 and up to the other one of 100?
So the one of 250,000, you get WhatsApp integration. You literally get the entire setup. The only limitation would be the number of credits you get. Now, a credit is equivalent to a response. So that means whenever the AI puts out information, whenever the AI responds, we count that as a credit.
So how many credits do I get for the free version?
The free version, we created the free version mainly for small businesses that may not be able to afford, but they have the traffic. Okay. So it gives you up to about 50 responses per month. Okay. It's not a trial, it's actually a package that you'll get it this month. You'll also get it next month. They keep on renewing.
So you have to wait, after 50, you have to wait for the next month to get other 50? Or you jump onto a paid package?
Yeah, we do have a top-up. So if you feel like the 50 are done and you want to continue, you can pay 60,000 and we give you an extra 100 credits that you can continue using until the month ends. Yes. Okay. So we do have a top-up plan that does that.
Okay. Now, interesting. So okay, now, at first, I knew you guys from a company. Company was called
Clark.
Yes, it was dealing with social media. Now, I want you to tell us that process of stepping from social to this, and I also want to know if the social part of it is still available or not.
We started as a digital marketing agency called Social Clark or Clark. And we faced challenges whereby we were doing campaigns for some of our clients, but they weren't able to convert. Why? Because they were busy doing other things. They didn't have time to respond to these inquiries from people that were interested. So we said, what do we do about our clients? Because we do not want to lose them. And that's when the idea of having Nixa came. So now we have a full ecosystem that we do the marketing for you. And when people start asking questions, we pin in the AI, we integrate the AI, and the AI will respond to them. And you as the client, you will find ready products. You'll just find all you have to do is do deliveries or give the service out to those people.
So is Social Clark still existing?
Yeah, we moved it from Social Clark to Clark. See, it's still there. We still have clients that are using our services at Clark.
But do you still market yourselves saying, please bring your social platforms, we work on them, or you're now looking at the AI part of it?
So if people come, of course we cannot say no. We're able to serve them, but now we've kind of shifted our measures into the AI space. Nixa, first of all, people need to know that Nixa is the only and the first sales AI in the whole world. Okay. We are building more. We are adding voice. By the end of the year, we'll have voice. So now, if someone calls you, they can interact with the AI. Okay. We are partnering with Sunbird AI to see that we have some of our local languages actually integrated. Okay. So if you have a client who's speaking Luganda, the AI can talk to them in Luganda still. So we are seeing Nixa growing. AI is growing at a fast pace, so we are also keeping up to see that we can actually achieve more and help our businesses automate their processes.
So you want when someone sends an inquiry in Uganda, they can also get that type of feedback.
Yeah, so for now, if someone sends an inquiry in Luganda, the AI is able to actually understand and respond to it won't just respond to them in Luganda, it will respond to them in English, but it will respond with whatever they are asking.
But the AI can understand Luganda?
Yeah, it understands Luganda, it cannot just speak the language. Yeah. So when you ask it, Njagala Chino, it will be able to respond to you with what you're looking for.
What if what I want, I've also stated it in Luganda? I can say Njagala esati, so see Njagala t-shirt. Can it understand that Njagala esati means I want a t-shirt?
Yes, it's able to understand that, and it will be able to tell you that, okay, yes, thank you for asking for the shirts. We have this shirt, we have this shirt, and this shirt, and they cost this amount of money.
Yes. Okay, so I want to ask a technical question. I don't know if you're going to be able to answer it. So you tell us, how much have you guys invested in this, the production process, from the process of getting the idea up to when now people are using AI, Nixa AI. So I want to know how much in terms of money, because we have our young people out there who are watching us, and of course they want to get that mental picture of what it takes to have this from ground up to when it is ready for the market.
Nixa, we've been developing Nixa for about 3 years now.
Okay.
It's a process. It takes time. There is a lot of research that needs to be done. Actually, most of the money that we've invested it mainly in research and development and what we call compute. So compute is like the brain of the AI. Yeah. Regarding the amount of money, it's a lot of money. I do not have the right figures, but it's quite an amount.
Okay. So what advice do you give to the young people out there who don't have the money, but they have the dream? They want also to be innovators like you guys. They want to be in the same boat. What advice do you give them? What are the steps you took in order to get this vision from down to up, investing all this money? Because I believe maybe it's not like you got all this money from your personal savings. Maybe you got people to help you. So what advice can you give this young person?
One, the most important thing I would advise the young people, one, get the skills. Get the skills, sharpen them. The most important thing is having the skills. Once you have the skills, people will definitely look for you. They will headhunt you. There are schools now in Uganda like Refactory, ISBAT. These people are teaching AI. Go there, get information, learn about how AI works, how these models are built, have the schools, have the skills. There are lots and lots of companies that are looking for people that know AI, that know how to build systems like this. So the most important thing is having the skills.
Okay.
Yes.
Then when you have the skill, what is next?
When you have the skills, then you need to figure out what exactly you want to do. Do you want to build agents? Do you want to do AI is broad, so it's not just what we are building. There are lots of things that someone can do. So you can then specialize and then start building. Make sure what you're building makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, then it will never make sense to anyone.
What if it makes sense to me, but then other people it doesn't?
It should be something that is viable, something that's feasible, something that grows.
Yeah.
So make sure whatever you're building makes sense to you, makes sense to the people around you. If it does, then it should be able to grow, something that scales. Yes.
Okay.
If you look at how Nixa was 2 years ago, is not how Nixa is at the moment. We've added in things like WhatsApp integration. It's now moved from being a customer support bot to actually a sales assistant that's actually able to sell. So whatever you're thinking of building, make sure it's able to scale. Because if it doesn't scale, you'll have it for 1, 2, 3 years. And
so do you have customers only in Uganda, or you also have customers like in other countries?
We are a global company.
Okay.
So we have clients all over the world. We have clients in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Pakistan, in the US, in Italy. Yeah, so it's a global company. Yes.
That's really interesting. Now, we are with the gentleman from Nixa AI, and you know, AI is the way to go. If you have your business and maybe you are stuck, you've not embraced social media yet, you've not really embraced things like, do you know that we even have businesses that don't even use emails? Yeah, so all that you don't need to worry about that, because people, they think of, I have to be posting daily, I have to be answering to all this daily, so they freak out. So, but what we are saying, Nixa can handle all those things for you, and they can actually automate so that you just get a notification that someone needs a delivery, not so.
Yes.
You get a notification that all these other things of now following up, reminding this person, it does that
Autonomously.
Yes.
There's no human interaction, it
Yes.
just does that on its own.
and then you just do the delivery. So that's really interesting. So tell us how people can find you, how can they take us through the process of signing up and onboarding.
Yeah, so when someone comes to the website, they need to search for nixa.co. When they come to our website, they can then sign up, create an account. When they create an account, they will get a dashboard that looks like this. Now, this is where all the magic happens. This is where you train your AI. You can train your AI in 3 ways. One is a document source. So if you have documents that have information about your business, you literally just drop them here. The AI is intelligent enough to look through that document, get information, and learn from it. Or if you have a website, it's actually very simple. You just copy the website URL, paste it in here. The AI will go to the website, fetch information, and learn from it. If you have none of the two, you can still use the AI by putting in the information manually. And once you've done that, the AI will learn. As you can see, these are snippets of information about the AI. So this is more like the school or the university where the AI learns from. Once you've done that, then you can create what we call an agent. So an agent would look like this. It's what people will chat with. It makes it easy that if I'm your client and I'm looking for something from Nixa, I don't have to spend a lot of time looking through all these links to get information. I basically have an AI that I can interact with, and it's able to give me all the information that I'm looking for. If you do not have a website, Nixa can also be integrated into things like email or WhatsApp or Facebook and Instagram. So that means when someone comes to your WhatsApp, when someone texts your WhatsApp number, even when you're not available, the AI will be able to respond to them in a human-like way, give them the information that they are looking for, nurture them until they're able to buy your product. So what we charge for is not the features.
It's the credits.
Yeah, so we charge for the credits. So you're able to see how many credits you're left with. Each plan, like I mentioned, has different credits. So you're able to know how many credits you're left with. And if you need to make a subscription, then you can make a subscription for Nixa.
So if you talked of the data that I have to train my AI on, what if the user asks outside the information that the AI was trained on? What is the response?
So we've trained the AI that it's not going to assume. So if it does not have information, there is a section here as you're adding this information, you also add this other information like your contact number, your email. So if the AI does not have information that you're asking for, it will provide with you the WhatsApp number or the email so that you can call that person directly and get that information from them directly.
That's really interesting. Okay, so is there any other thing you would want to mention in regards to this before we conclude this?
Yeah, so Nixa is not just collecting, it's not just responding, it's also intelligent enough to follow up. And as you can see, these are real conversations of real people. And as you can see the status, it shows that it's following up with these people. So it will follow up with these people until they confirm, until they convert. For example, this person wanted to book a demo, but they did not provide time. You can see that the AI is following up with them to see that they book a demo. It schedules the message. This is the message. It actually sent it to them. As you can see, it's sent. So it writes this message. It also schedules the time when it will go out. So if we are to check here, we should see...
sorry to cut you off. Does it also do this for WhatsApp?
Yes. So this is not just limited to this. This is the same for WhatsApp. It's the same for email. It's the same
Can I
for...
have also a dashboard where I see what follow-ups it's doing for maybe other platforms?
Yeah, so these are a mix-up, so it includes all of them. So this could be from WhatsApp, from Facebook, from Instagram. Yes, so you find all of them right here.
That's really interesting. And from here, I'm also going to onboard. This gentleman had talked to me about all this, but I think I was just waiting for this interview from you, sir. Thanks for doing a good job, and thanks for changing the way we make business. I strongly believe that Nexa is really going to change very many businesses to support them and to be able to help businesses convert customers into paying customers. Nexa AI, and they are, of course, taking strides in regards to artificial intelligence. So if you ever wondered how to use artificial intelligence for your business, to grow your business, check out Nexa AI. Thank you so much. Hello everyone, my name is Rodney from Hope Channel Uganda, and this is the Innovation Corner, where we bring you men and women, young and old, who are making strides in regards to innovation. And yeah, we are looking at artificial intelligence. Remember when we talked about AI and how we can help you? Right now we have people who are really implementing artificial intelligence. They have products in relation to artificial intelligence. We are going to talk to this young lady who is going to introduce Sunbird AI. I'm really curious to learn about Sunbird AI and what it does. So I'm so excited. Hello, madam.
Hello, how are you?
Our name?
My name is Janak Namara. I am the Communications and Engagement Lead at Sunbird AI.
Okay.
We are an applied research non-profit that uses artificial intelligence for social good, meaning all the artificial intelligence technologies that we use, we make practical applications out of it to make society better. So one of the largest things that we have been doing is language technologies, African language technologies, but specifically Ugandan language technologies. So we're building AI models that can speak and understand our local languages, Luganda, Acholi, Ataso, and so on and so forth. And these language models have the ability to translate text from text to text, and you can translate between two languages. You can translate from Luganda to Acholi, and it has the ability to have speech as well. So people who do not speak, who do not read or write, can also use these technologies by speaking and listening. And of course, this has very many applications. Because language is how we understand, how we communicate, how we absorb knowledge, and why don't we do it in a way that we understand? Because not everybody speaks English. But doesn't mean that because they don't speak English, they don't have information that they want to share, or they don't have information that they want to consume. So one of the best ways that we do this is we have applications where if you go to our website, you can use the Translate tool and our speech, but also our open source technologies are integrated into other systems, and you can plug in our AI into health systems and make a mental health chatbot. For example, mothers who want to understand how to take care of their babies, who have learning needs and things like that.
You know, you're so fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. It's really interesting what you say. Yeah, but I have questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to bring them in a way that my viewer can be able to understand, comprehend, and also see how to support Sunbird AI. Now, you said you're a non-profit.
Yes.
Talk about that segment.
We're a non-profit, which means we build these technologies for the betterment of society, which means they're free and they're open to access for all. Because we live in an African ecosystem, some of these technologies can be very, very, very expensive. For you to be able to train a model and make it do something that you want it to do, a single run can cost about $5,000. Young technology people do not have these resources. You're a student at Makerere University, you've thought of a way for AI to make someone's life better, but you don't have $5,000 running around, but somehow we do. So we build our technologies, we make the data available, we make the models available, and then people who have the technology or the ability to modify these technologies can take them for free and make the AI do something else that they would like. So right now it's language technology, but you can take the same language technology and modify it and make a mental health chatbot. Or you can modify it and make a customer service something in English and Luganda and whatever. Or you can modify it for educational resources. It's the world is your oyster. You just need access, right? So what we're doing by open source is providing access. So we make sure that the ecosystem is fair and free for all to access. It's not because you have an idea, but then you don't have the money to do it, then the idea dies.
So do you have APIs? Do you provide APIs?
Yes, we do. We have a language API. It's right here for some of our language resources. It's free to access. You just need an email and a phone number, and you're in. It's on Hugging Face and on GitHub as well. Yeah.
Now, is this Ugandan made or it's?
Yes, this is entirely Ugandan made. Our team is Ugandan, our directors are Ugandan, our software engineers are Ugandans who went to Makerere University. So we actually have the skill set in Uganda. And so we're trying to make sure that when we're building these AI technologies, we're building them for Ugandans, by Ugandans, because we understand our problems, we understand our context, we understand our culture, and therefore the solutions must come from us.
Okay, now, how did you really get to the point where you said, we want this to be free? And also you didn't answer my question, how are you sustaining this?
Oh, how do we sustain this? We're a non-profit, means we're an NGO, so we have a funding system. We sustain this through grants and funders, and that's our funding system. That's basically what we do. And then we collaborate with other NGOs who also have similar funders, so we exchange information and exchange services and are able to keep progressing that way. And as well, we also get some funding from Science and Technology Institute, STI. We have an MOU and just different projects and things like that. That's how we're able to get some funding. We recently actually had a student from Makerere University who graduated last December. His name is Asimwe Nixon. He built a language assistant. It's a standalone. It called it Myra. And he built it for a blind cousin of his who's always struggling to get access to information and things like that. And he made it voice enabled. So this person can just say, "Hey Myra," and ask it a question, and it responds in Luganda because that's the language that his cousin understands. So we have multiple languages, Luganda, Acholi, things like that. You can go to translate.sunbird.ai and you just type in a statement and choose the language in which you would like to translate it to. So for example, tuyinza okukozesa tutya technology omupya ow'amagezi ag'ekikugu okulongoosa obulamu bw'Abannayuganda. But the people who have read the Ateso say it's very accurate. So this is how do we use AI to make the lives of Ugandans.
So it can translate from Luganda to Teso,
yes,
not English to...
It can translate from English to Luganda. It can translate from Luganda to Ateso. You can translate whichever way you would like.
How many languages do we have here?
Currently we have 5 languages. We have Luganda, Acholi, Ateso, Runyankole, and Lugbara. 4 text-to-text. But for speech, we additionally have Kinyarwanda, Lumasaba, and Swahili. But later this year, in October, we shall be releasing about 25 more languages with a larger language model that will have some type of agency. So it's agentic AI. It can understand questions. You can ask it to write a poem or ask it to describe a concept, and it will be able to do that. So the goal is to eventually cover every language in Uganda, hopefully in the next 2 to 3 years. So at the end of the year, we should have about 30 languages that are spoken in the country to be available for use.
I'm worried. Why don't you have Luganda in voice?
We do have Luganda.
You didn't mention Luganda actually.
We have Luganda in voice, but Luganda in voice later this year because we want to make sure that the accents are also matching the Ugandan accents. The Yuglish is Yuglish. The context is culturally there because we want to make sure that the AI Yuglish, Ugandan slang. Yeah, that's kind of like the way Ugandans speak English, yeah, with the accent and everything else. So that's kind of, the accent is there currently, but it is not as Ugandan or Luganda as it needs to be. So we're still in the process of fine-tuning it, and then we should be able to have voice-enabled and things like that later in the year for all the different languages. So even Acholi should have the Acholi accent, and Ateso should have the Ateso accent, and things like that.
Now, You're going to address a young person out there who is really fascinated about this, but they don't know. They think it's impossible. How can they get started in this world of artificial intelligence?
You can read. First of the things is know that you have to be inspired, and if you're inspired, you can do anything. It's not out of reach. It's just science. So just pick up a book and read. Ask questions. Never be afraid to ask questions. Like for example, at Sunbird AI, we have an initiative called Free AI Clinics. So if you're wondering what AI is, or you're trying to figure out, or you have a project and you want to work on it, but you're blocked and there's no expert to help you, you don't have the resources, send us an email at info.sunbird.ai and I'll set you up with the right expert to kind of understand what your issue is, guide you through it, and things like that. But there's also a lot of free resources online. There's Udemy schools, there's Refactory, there's things like that. There's YouTube videos, so you can learn the basic concepts on your own. This is not something that you have to go to school to learn C++. You don't. You just need to get a YouTube video. Actually, matter of fact, get a TikTok account. Those things are on TikTok, and just start. Like, I know they sound foreign, but a few years ago, AI was just a concept. Now it's the big thing. So just jump onto the new big wave and you'll be surprised how many things you can accomplish. We need more collaborators. We want people to work with us and collaborate on the different ways in which we can get AI to help Ugandans. And we need more funding, not investors because we're not for profit, but we need more funding, and we also need more data. So if you have data sets in different languages, or you have information around health and you have it digitally, it would be nice for it to be in the AI space. It means it will never die and it keeps learning and learning and learning. So let's share, as opposed to working in silos, let's kind of close the gap and be more interactive and more collaborative, yeah.
So I'm really interested, and we shall have a follow-up conversation after this. So we've been with Sunbird AI. If you'd love to fund this movement, they are really changing the world of artificial intelligence. Our young people here in Uganda who are open sourcing their technology so that any person can really benefit from it. So this is Innovation Corner on Hope Channel Uganda. I'm right here with an innovator, and he's going to tell us what this is. Looks like an interesting machine, and we are going to learn from him, and of course we are going to see how can we support him, and of course we are going to have this conversation. Hello, sir.
Yes, hello everyone.
Our name?
My name is Billy Gavin Semialo, a student at Makerere University offering a bachelor's degree in industrial chemistry.
Okay, industrial chemistry. Now tell us, what is this?
This is a high pressure and temperature reactor. What it does, it helps us to convert biomass into biofuels. Biomass, to break it down, are usually plants in a layman. So we are trying to bring down a process, because for us to form the oil that we have from fossil fuels, it takes over 200 million years. But here we are forming biocrude oil within just 60 minutes.
Tell me, how is this possible?
How is this possible?
How does it work?
Yes, we try to bring this on the lab scale, whereby we use our high temperature and pressure reactor. At high temperatures and high pressures, we break down this organic matter. It's the biomass. It's water high seed. We can use candle nut, locally known as kavakanjagala, to break it down for us to get we're then able to get the biocrude oil after 60 minutes. Because we tried this out several times and realized that after 60 minutes, that's when you have the highest yield, which is 57% yield. And there's no technology that can get you all that high percentage yield. Even the one they get from down, the recovery percentage is less than 20% of the oil they have to get from down, because of how difficult it is to extract it from down under the ground. Yes, but here we're trying to utilize water ice, which is an invasive water weed on water bodies, and we're trying to make oil out of it.
Yeah, okay. Now my question is that, how do you compare what we get here with what people now know, that people know and see and use? Yes.
Okay, apparently right now, we are able to form the biocrude oil, but what we are seeking to get some probably funding and support for us to make a refining unit on a lab scale or pilot scale, where we can refine our crude to get the biodiesel and biopetrol that you can use, and everyone there in their cars, vehicles, motorcycles. Yes, and you're saying why are we very sure? Because we analyze the components of our biocrude in comparison with the crude oil from petroleum, from fossil fuels. Yes, then it gave us the carbon content. For petroleum, it's 82. Ours is 76.2. This is the percentage. So it's relatively the same. Then the one thing also what the biofuels have, they have less emissions to the atmosphere. And then even now in Uganda, there's a policy that allows 20% blending. All these policies come in place try to reduce on the effect on the ecosystem, on the environment. So that's why they are here. So they allow companies to blend what they get from down with the biofuels, try to reduce on the emissions that they have on the atmosphere. Yes.
Okay, now tell us, how long has it taken you guys to get this project from the idea process up to now that we see a prototype here?
Oh,
Is this a prototype or a real machine that actually?
this one is a machine. Though of course for scale up, you have to increase the capacity and stuff. But the parameters we design this, then we send the manufacturer that we need, because reactors are designed. Yeah, you design, then you send to the what you want. So for them, they design based on your needs or how you want your process to be carried out.
Oh, by the way, does it have a patent?
Yeah, not yet, but you are going to work on the patent. With the university, because there's a patent. They have just told us today that the patent, there's one at university, so I think I need one for university to connect with the general one for Uganda. Yes.
Okay, now tell me, how long did it take you from the idea to what we see here?
Okay, from the idea, it took us, I can say, roughly around 8 months from the idea, because the challenges we face as young innovators in Uganda is infrastructure and equipment. Because you may want something to analyze, they tell you. Because right now, the biggest challenge, if I tell you had the refining unit, would be quite far. But right now, everyone would want to come and tell them, I can make diesel. They'll be like, oh, my car is here. Let me place it in the car, I try it out. But you haven't reached that level because of the equipment. But I try to design this. Then, of course, you do tests, like you try small, then you analyze what components you get. Then you see how you can improve the process, the efficiency of the whole process, something like that. So that's why the time is that long.
Okay, so now do you need more funding?
Of course, we need funding to remove from this, because it's not our main end product. The end product is to get biodiesel, biopetrol that everyone can use in their cars, and it works.
Okay, so do you have an estimate of how much you may need in order to bring this to life, or in order to bring your vision to life?
Oh yes, our rough estimate can say around $30,000 to $50,000.
Okay.
Yes, because we need to refine to make the refining unit. Yeah, and then the process is quite expensive because of the parameters you have to keep in that the refining unit, you're not going to use a cheap material because it won't bring out what you want at the end. So that's why some of these products are quite expensive, but yeah, they are worth it. Because when you put it in place, it can run for over some good time.
So give your last message to our viewers.
The last message I can give to the dear viewers, and most probably the young innovators out there, that in Uganda, youth face so many challenges as young innovators. But one thing, that don't give up. Try to seek and look out for opportunities that might come along your way. However much that the opportunity might not give you like immediate money or immediate funding, but you never know. You may talk to someone, then someone links with someone that may be able to fund up your project. And innovate, because I think innovation, that's what's going to drive our country, our continent, Africa, and the whole world. That we need to get innovations to improve where me and you stay for the future. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, so you got the contact, you got the email, and you also heard that he's from Makerere University, the chemistry department. So you can reach out and be able to support him and follow his work. We shall be so happy if you can see now that we want to see the stage that now this can be transformed into, you called it what?
It's
Biocrude, yeah. Biodiesel and biopetrol, so that we can use it to maybe to run our homes, our factories, our cars, and etc. So thank you so much. This is the Innovation Corner on Hope Channel, Uganda, and we are here at the National Science Week, and we've heard from very many people, and we've been able to see different businesses, different companies, different young people who are showcasing what they have been able to create. And just as you've seen so far, we have another company that is doing something extraordinary. Just as you've seen on the screen, they are doing something that they are, of course, they're going to talk about, but it is already fascinating. Just as you can see, machines are moving, things are being made, and it's like a sewing machine. So, sir, who do we have today?
My name is Alvin Silverme.
Okay.
I'm a technician from Zunda. Our company is called Zunda. We're located in Chireka, Kamali Road. They are all under Deep Tech, which is in Namambe.
Okay. Now, what does Zunda do? What is Zunda?
Well, Zunda is a 3D printing company. We make 3D printers. We operate them. We build them actually ourselves using locally available materials sourced here in Uganda.
Okay. Now, do you sell these?
Oh yeah, we sell them. We also offer 3D printing services, also offer trainings and courses to kids in schools. Yeah, so we have an outreach to about 5 schools in Uganda, where schools actually learn this as part of their club activities.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the clubs. What do you specifically teach in these clubs?
Well, we teach the kids how to design first of all, because in order to use this technology, you have to have some background knowledge in designing. So it's actually what you design in whatever software you use, maybe SolidWorks or Tinkercad, that you actualize into what you want to make. Yeah. So we teach them the designing phase, and then how to operate the printers themselves.
Okay. Now, are these mobile? Can you carry them to different locations?
Oh yes, they are. They are actually quite portable. They are not very heavy.
Okay. Now, how much does one printer cost? If let's say we have our viewers who are really interested, how much do they have to pay to get one?
Well, a printer goes for only about 2.5 million.
Okay.
And with that, we offer you the technical assistance to use the printer in case it breaks down, or you need some knowledge. Offer also tutorials. Also offer subscription on the filament. So offer a lot of technical support once you buy our printer.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the other question is that how much do you charge the learners that you train within the schools?
Well, I can't speak to that, but yeah, we do teach them on a semester basis. Yes.
Okay. Now tell me, please tell me, give me an example of some of the things that have been printed so far. Like show me what has been printed so far.
Okay.
Is this part of it?
Oh yes. These casings are some of the things we printed. Someone came to us with wanted a casing for his electronics, so we just designed this for them and we printed it. As you can see here, we also have a rocket.
A rocket? Yeah,
a rocket. Just designed this and then printed it out as well. Here we have a tablet holder where you can just put your tablet in case. This was actually an order from a mall. They needed something to help them to display their tablets for sale.
Okay.
Yeah, so we designed this for them, and then we printed it and we did some finishing on it, and yeah, we sourced them.
Okay. Now, for example, this product.
Yes.
If I'm a customer and I have my idea, I want you to bring it to life.
Yeah.
How much does it cost me for something like this on your end, and then you give me my model? How much does it cost me?
Well, to get the cost, we'd get the model and then we'll pass it to a certain software. It's called a process slicer, which will tell us how much material we're going to use to make that product. Now from there, there is a system which calculates how much you will actually pay. So I actually can't.
This person spend, because I want to see. We have people who are interested, but they want to really know how much it can cost them before they commit. So
yeah. Okay.
This person, how
this
much?
one exact. From what I remember, it was about 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah, to make that.
Okay. So they have invested their 10K, now they have their good model. I see it's really solid.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah, and
material.
this is just off the printer. But We actually offer finishing services where you can make it, polish it, and make it extra shiny.
Ah,
And,
and it is shiny.
yeah. extra shiny.
Okay. So what's the name of the company?
We're called Zunda.
Zunda.
Yeah, Zunda.
Located at Kamuli Chireka.
Yeah, Kamuli Chireka.
Okay. Now, this is a company called Zunda. What I've heard from them, they offer a few services. They train in schools. They also 3D print. They also sell printers. So if you're out there and you have an idea, you want to print it out, please reach out to them. But if also you want to teach your learners, if maybe you have an institute, maybe you have a secondary school, please reach out to them and they can come there and teach learners how to do all this. So
Just like you said, if you have an institution or school and you want your learners to learn this technology, the world is changing very fast. Just reach out to us, and we can sit down and talk about how we can bring this into your school, how we can introduce this to your learners. If you have a certain business and you want to make custom parts, we can also produce that for you. It's just anything you want at all, we can print it out for you. We just need to discuss and see how it all comes together. Yeah, so just support us, and it's the business. To reach out to us, you can reach out to me directly. I'm very available. My name is Alvin. My number is 0785 466 456.
okay, thank you so much. So we've been with Zunda, and they are an innovative company dealing in 3D printing. Just as you see, it's already printing, and yeah, maybe we shall see what comes out of that. But yeah, this is the way to go. Please support them. Thank you so much.